Good morning, everybody. My name is Christopher Blair. My wife, Christine, and I run the Academy of Modern Martial Arts. For the past 36 years, we have taught children, teens, and adults to be their ideal selves in less than ideal situations. That's it. Name, business, tagline. Simple, clear, and concise. A good introduction should let people know who you are, who you're with, and what you do. A great introduction should also leave them with a reason to come talk to you and encourage them to do so at the same time. Our goal here today with the Lake Oswego Chamber and all the other chambers here is we want you to succeed. We really want you to succeed at connecting with other people and growing your business. Now, a good introduction is not going to do that alone, but a good introduction is going to open the door to having that happen. So the goal here today is to leave you all with an opportunity to have a much better personal networking introduction. So, in order to do so, it's pretty important that we understand what an introduction is and what an introduction isn't. Let's go ahead and start with what an introduction is not. Number one, an introduction is not a sales pitch. You've got no business trying to sell to somebody until you've had a conversation with them and you've asked them some questions. Number two, an introduction is not a very long list of all the things that you do and all the services you offer and the history of your business and your dog's name and all the other things that happen. You run the risk of alienating everyone who is not already interested in what you do. Next, an introduction is not an announcement of your upcoming event or sale. That's an announcement, a completely separate category which we already had discussed. And didn't they do a good job discussing it?
Yes.
Yes, they did. Perfect announcement. Finally, and this one's very important, everybody, your personal introduction should not go on forever, right? Now, look, I know that you're special. Truth is, all of us are special. Every single person in this room is special. And when someone goes on too long, beyond what is customary, it's never a good thing. I know you might think that it is, but it's not, okay? Whenever anybody goes on longer than is customary, at a minimum, you start to lose your audience. They start to tune out, and you've lost your chance. That's at a minimum. At the worst, you may come across as incompetent, right? Unprepared, or as if you think the rules don't apply to you. And that's never a good look, because again, I know you're special, but everybody in the room is special. When you go on too long, the message is, I'm more special than you. Now, this might seem a little bit harsh. Does that seem harsh to anybody? But the truth is, we all need that friend who tells us when we've got food in our teeth, right? You all need somebody who cares enough and has the courage to let you know you've missed the mark. Because the thing is, a bad introduction will ensure that no one wants to come talk to you. They're going to see you coming across the room and they're going to avert their gaze, right? It's that person that over-talks. Let me just move on. So that is a shame. Because an introduction is really just an invitation to have someone come talk to you. That's it. That's all it is. It's an invitation to talk more. So a good introduction will leave someone with that desire to come talk to you. So you have to preserve a little bit of mystery in your introduction. You can't tell them everything, all right? Now, this is where your tagline comes in. I'm going to go ahead and assume that everybody here, you all know your own name, you all know your own business? Everybody got that part? We can focus on the tagline part, right? Now, a good tagline does that job for you. And so I'm going to give you a simple framework for creating a powerful tagline. All you need to remember are 3 P's. Are you ready? People, problem, promise. One more time. People, problem, promise. Okay? Number 1, who are your people? Who's your target market? Who are the clients for your service? We should all know who our target market is. Number 2, problem. What is the problem they have that you can solve for them? And number 3, what is your promise to them? Now, a good tagline doesn't necessarily need all 3 of these elements, but a better tagline the more of those you have, the more of those you touch on, the better, the more precise and powerful your tagline tends to be. So, learning isn't just hearing me talk about it, right? Learning is going over it and understanding it. So let's look at a couple of examples. I don't see them here today, but we have a member of the Lake Oswego Chamber, and maybe they're here, but there's 150 people out there, and I can't see everybody. But their tagline is taking the mystery out of Medicare. Taking the mystery out of Medicare. So the people there, right there, the people, there they are. Yes, get them a round of applause, because that's a great tagline. The people are implied, aren't they? If we're talking about Medicare, you know who you are, right? So the people are implied already in that tagline. What's the problem? The problem is if you've ever tried to navigate Medicare, you know that that is frightening and confusing at best. What's their promise? They're going to take the mystery out of that whole process for you. So there you go. All three hit in taking the mystery out of Medicare. Absolutely fantastic. Well, look at what I said up here. Teaching children, teens, and adults to be their ideal selves in a less than ideal situation. Who are the people? Children, teens, adults. Why that? They're all distinctly different audiences, and it's important that people know we work with each of those audiences. What's the problem? Well, we all know life is going to send you a difficult or trying situation from time to time. We're all going to run into those things. What's the promise? I promise we can help you be your ideal self in times that are difficult for you. That's it. Now it's your turn, all right? We're going to have you get in these groups. Oh, you're already in groups. If you aren't at a table, this is why you are highly encouraged to be at a table, because we're going to be doing some table work, all right? The goal is you're going to find a partner. We're going to give you 10 minutes. How many of you know your people, your problem, and your promise already? Raise your hands if you've got it. That is awesome. If you're somebody who's got it, you'd like to find somebody who doesn't have it so that you two can work together, all right? We're going to give you 10 minutes to come up with your people, your problem, your promise, with the goal of you getting to your name, business, and tagline, clear, concise, and ready to go. As Liz said, then what's going to happen is we're going to create one long line, and everybody's going to have a chance to come up here and do it. And I know after today's discussion, there aren't going to be any announcements. No one's going to go on too long. You're all going to deliver that beautiful name, business, and tagline. Are you ready to do that? All right, you've got 10 minutes. Grab a partner.